I'm going to share some things with you in this video, and I hope that you keep an open mind, because that's going to be the key to the big transformation that you can be included in and participate in. I know how aliens walk through walls. I know how they can have organic ships. I know how Christ was able to walk on water. Beyond the universe, well, I can't answer those questions, but I can tell you, within our universe, the laws that exist that aren't revealed through quantum physics, I'll give you the reason why also on that. If you can comprehend what I'm going to share with you in this video, your life could completely change, and you may have the most profound epiphany of all time. Are you ready to go there? Are you ready for this? I think you are. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. I'm going to share the meditation that I just did that is so profound for me. And when I wrote the title for it, The Ultimate One Consciousness Meditation. If you do it, you'll never be the same again. Maybe it won't work for you, but every time I do that meditation, I go into a space that is so all-knowing, so mind-blowing, and things happen for me out there after the meditation. Why is that? I'm going to share that secret with you. It's a secret because even those scientists who know what I'm about to tell you is true, those that study quantum physics don't talk about this because the majority of our planet is still in density, limiting themselves in factions that separate ourselves, in conflict, trying to control the material world, which is the opposite of what I'm going to share with you. So they don't talk about it because they would be ridiculed if they even really believe in what I'm going to tell you. The same thing with astrologists. They've seen a lot of things, and they've been told not to discuss it because they're on a planet where opening ourselves up to our unlimited powers is frightening. We're programmed. But I'm going to share this with you because I think if you can do just a fraction of what I'm about to tell you that you are, your world can change, your life can change, no matter what's going on out there. And then you're going to understand how you work with that. First of all, when I say we are all one, and I was told that a very long time ago, we are not just one with individual things happening within that one energy. We're just one energy. The entire universe is. Everything within the universe is an illusion, so to speak. The one was the ultimate energy that, of course, blasted out. And it is the one energy of all things. The static mind is the energy that exists, that is out there with all probabilities. The dynamic mind places a thought into it that creates the planet or the stars or a human being. Everything is made up, and I'm going to use the word molecule, but that's not even correct. Everything is made up of molecules. Just imagine this. And it's all intelligent. There is no such thing as space. I was just told this. There's no such thing as space. Space is also made up of, again, we'll use the word molecules. Every molecule is intelligent. Even the molecule is infinite. Every molecule is intelligent. So the space is not actually space. It's intelligent molecules with their own purpose. Every molecule has a purpose. You're made up of endless molecules. Every molecule within your body has a purpose. It has a mission. It has its own little illusion to create. Through the thought that created you, they came together in unity to create the illusion of a human being. You're not just a person. You are molecules of endless intelligence. And each one works with the other, with the other, with the other, and comes together in the form of a human body. The energy field that you emit is a part of that also, because there's nothing separate from you in this supposed space. So this space has a purpose of creating nothingness so that we can have space between the material items that are created. So it too appears to be nothing purposefully. Now this is a little bit out there, but everything is just one intelligent energy field. And the thought creates the seemingly individual things out there, people, trees, clouds, all of it. There has to be an intelligent thought placed in order for the nothingness to create. All right? So we go from the nothingness that is all intelligence, but only a directive creates something, which is what makes it an illusion, because we are just the intelligence of the one. Everything else is a request within it to create within one energy field. There's no separation between my body and the space here, because I'm one energy. And so are you. But when I say I am, we get hung up because we think I am the body, I'm a person. You're not. Whatever I'm seeing right now, the one is. Whatever you're seeing, the one is, and it is one mind. I know this sounds a little cray-cray. This is how it works. Aliens who pass through walls take people with them. And that's also the illusion and false limitations that humans have, this evil reason why that happens. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I will mention this. The reason why they're able to do that is because they understand, and every human can do this. Once you understand that you're not a human, that you're energy, and that you are connected to all of it, you stop separating yourself from another person, from the space, from the aliens, from everything. You stop separating yourself, and you actually are that energy field. Therefore, as an energy field, not a body, you understand that this is an illusion, this wall here, and that you are not this. You're the energy, and when you absolutely go into the space of energy, all energy, you pass through it because it's actually not real. You understand that everything's an illusion. When aliens get humans to pass through it, the humans are not conscious because their consciousness at that moment would not allow them to go through, because humans' consciousness is on such a limited level, a low frequency density level, that our thought and our belief that is placed into this energy field doesn't allow us to believe that can happen. That's how powerful your thoughts are. Those organic ships that they have, not all of them are, it depends on the level of the alien. They are usually technically advanced, and some of them are so high level that they actually have organic ships that are propelled by their thought, because they and the ship are one, as are we with everything. But they know that, and they have such a full understanding of that. We don't believe it. You know, I spend 10 lessons before we even go to advanced manifesting in the miracle circle, because this teaches us that everything is an intelligent molecule with its own mission and its own purpose and its own transition and transformation and everything. Everything. When it comes together to appear as something, that's a bigger illusion. And then there's a bigger illusion and a bigger one. The entire universe is the illusion, including the planets. And so many of us think this matrix is something we're just in, and that when we get out of it, there's something else out there. No. This matrix is just a program. It's an illusion that we are in to play out a certain, let's just say, a role, adventure, journey. And every single person in it is with you, is you, or you're looking at yourself. It is another part of the play, playing out you. And they are doing the same thing. And all of the thoughts that are placed into the intelligent universe connect according to what their wishes are. So when I say wishes, I'm not talking about I wish for a house or $1 million. I'm talking about a belief here. You have to know what you are. And so yes, all those things can appear, but when you're in a high frequency, you're not hung up on the things you can get in the material world, because your powers are so great, you can do anything. And so you go past that level of trying to manifest things for enjoyment and happiness, because that's a limiting thought. They actually go to such a space that's so huge. Now, some of you have experienced this. You said in your comments, if you see alien spacecraft, and if you've ever read up on this stuff, you can get the most amazing, unbelievable feeling of love, and that with your thought, they will communicate with you with their lights. They'll blast out, flare up, or they'll come back even if you want them to come back. How's that happening? Because there's no space and time. There's no space. That space, again, is intelligence. The human body in the space is a different form of intelligence in a much denser format. So they have no space and time between us. They're one energy. So your thoughts, they know them. So that seems a little scary. It's not. You can do the same thing. And this is how people are able to connect to the other side, mediums in that. They are absolutely taking the barriers down, and some have natural abilities. There's no barrier. That space is not empty. Everything is one intelligence. Every single little particle, molecule, quark, whatever you want to name it, it's so beyond. What we name in science, we're so beyond that, is an intelligent portion of the one energy playing an illusion out. So a molecule in your body is part of what it is doing to make your blood flow or your heart beat or protect you or all kinds of things, even down to bacteria. All of it has a defined mission and purpose based on a thought that was placed into the one energy field of all intelligence. It has to have a directive. Now, we're in a dense planet here, so our directives are usually coming from a density because we don't believe. So when we place our orders through our thoughts and our beliefs, we're placing limitations. This is why people can't manifest the things that they desire. They're actually placing limitations into this space that we are. It's running through you. You're absolutely not separate from anything. They talk about the heart math, the electromagnetic field goes out, 3 feet. Now it's 6 feet, whatever. It goes out forever. There's no end to it. There is no line between anything. Your thought is eternal, universal, and beyond. It is the one being everything all at the same time in every possible time, past, present, future, every probability. It's all existing at the same time, not simultaneously. It's just one mind. That's really difficult because everybody's thinking, okay, well, yeah, we're all shared energy and I have my mind and my mind. No, we're one mind. When you comprehend this, there's nothing that you don't have access to. So when I did my meditation, I go in, oh my gosh, I just cried. I cried and cried and cried. It was like, we are so magnificent. And we are now going into the space where we can recognize it. And when you do, all bets are off on the material world. Miracles can happen. Come on over to the Miracle Circle. We're doing some cray-cray stuff there. Amazing. We're not breaking any rules. We're using them. The laws of the universe are in place for us to play out the illusion that the one is always producing, to explore, contrast, everything that it is, right? In every form. Yet it is pure light and love, exploring the contrast of that. And a directive creates that. There's no one doing something without permission. And your judgment is the opposite of what the one is. And we're allowed free will to explore those limitations. We have free will to explore limiting thoughts and beliefs, pain and struggle. Once you awake and you know this, you realize that you're always looking at yourself and that we are just little dots everywhere, just dots, little dots. And there's concentration of those dots and concentrations. And then those dots transition again into something else. And a thought is directed into it. And by the way, what do you think that thought is? It's not you, the person. It's you, the one source. The person gets to direct it based on the illusion that you are an individual doing it. This might be so like out there, you might not wrap your head around it, but it's time to. Because when you do, you realize all things are possible. When Christ walked on water, he didn't see a human being walking on water. He saw energy. He knows. He knew that that's just energy, and that the directive, with no limitations, allows him to walk on water. He had no rules. He was past the human rules of this matrix that we've created that allows us to have density. So he was way past that. And he did tell the others, the disciples, you can do this. But as soon as they didn't believe, they would sink into the water, right? But he was telling them, it's coming from here. You can do it. You have to know it and believe it. Do you believe? If you have a negative thought about another person, if you separate yourself, if you have a group that separates, if you have a group that has any fear-based ideas or agendas at all, you're not connecting to that fabulous space of unity and love that is one energy. You're still exploring the density. If you want to get out of that, you have to go into this space. So when things happen out there, you know it's the one energy exploring these things, and that you can interact with it if you choose. But you can observe it. Nothing threatens you. There's nothing to ever fear, ever. Because you are the light and you're the darkness. You are the alien and you are that space. Everything is one thing. Are you ready to go into that space? Come on over to the Miracle Circle. I'm going to give you the one consciousness meditation at the end of this video. I'm teaching this. This was banned. It was so powerful. $29.95 a month. You get to go into these trainings on your own. And then I have a live session and we actually go into that space. And things are happening for my students that are unbelievable. Epiphanies, miracles, healings, new jobs. I'm experiencing it myself because I practice what I teach. Please subscribe and share these. Come on over, learn new skills with internet training. Whatever you want to explore, don't hold back. No more limitations. All things are possible because everything's an illusion. And if it's an illusion, it's real for us. Or not. Everything's one energy, my friend, and you are that. Just go into that space and watch this beautiful world unfold into something you never imagined possible. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Okay, that's 3 brand new batteries that died. So I'm going to talk fast. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. The energies out here are so powerful right now. It's probably draining my batteries. Everything's energy. It's exciting. I love you. You're unconditionally loved. Come join the miracle circle. Come on over. Let's do amazing things and raise the frequency of the planet, one light being at a time. Namaste.